Hey, impromptu Halloween live stream. How about stream? Oh boy, doing great. Stream, live stream. There's no plans to do this. We just went live. We'll see if anybody shows up or if everybody's busy trick or treating and sucking back candy. Lord knows I've got a van full of it. That sounds weird when it's. Well, it'd sound worse if it was out of context. But we'll see how busy people are on a Thursday night. Sophia, I am. Hello, hello. Carrie McLaren, Chuckles in Chaos. Hello. Where have I been? I've been right here. Working hard, creating content for Chapter 5. Oh, wow. There's a lot of people just popping in. Okay, not everybody's just sitting in a corner eating a bunch of candy. Hi, everybody. How's it going? But it's not November 1st. This isn't a vlog, is it? This is a live stream. Vastly different, Silent Witness. Vastly different. Hello, Kim Jones. Hello, AMZF. Hello to you. Happy Thursday. Kev Jones. Hello, hello. Cheers to you, sir. Freedom Pause is here. Tina Feathersome. Hello, my dear. I hope you guys are all doing well. I decided I'd just do a live stream tonight. It's not going to be anything like crazy epic or anything like that, but I got a new Wi-Fi hotspot for the van. Of course, you will see all of that nonsense in the upcoming videos of Chapter 5 as I capture the day in, day out of my van life. But I wanted to test it out and see, because it's vastly different speeds than my cell phone, but I want to see if it's still at least a little bit better than the old Netgear I was using before when we were having an insane amount of issues. So hello, everybody. Let me change my chat here to make sure I have it on live chat so I see everything. So let me know, give me some ones in the chat, you guys, if everything looks good, if the picture quality's all right, if you can hear me okay. Just looking for some general feedback. That would be great. Hello, Scott M. Oh, coming through good for Carrie. Oh, that's a lot of ones. Excellent. Happy Diabetes Day. Right? I just emptied out all of my birthday candy that I got from subscribers. It was in a box in the back of Grace. I was trying to do some tidying up, and I brought it all into Lucky. There's basically candy hidden all over the van right now. It's just ridiculous. How's everybody doing tonight? Leanna says, so far so good to the connection. Excellent. Lovely to hear it. Getting a little bit of a cast from a light above your head, but not bad. Yeah, I know. That's just, here, hang on. That's not anything to do with the connection. That's just obnoxious cameras and lenses. Yeah, if I turn that off, it'll make it a little bit dimmer. But then, of course, I'm way shadower. Shadower. Yes, I'm more shadower. Oh, my goodness. Well, it's a little bit more spooky and it's Halloween, so we'll go with that. It isn't a big deal, says Alberta and Stella. Excellent. Carol's in a hotel. Yes, I hope you're doing well, my dear. Saw a great jester tonight. Truly a fun trick for our treats. Oh, like somebody dressed up like a jester. That's cool. I missed that stuff, and obviously I've talked about it before. I don't do that stuff with my kiddo, right? Just because of the way things are. I'm in the van, and she's got a whole bunch of friends on her mom's side, so I thought it'd be fun to just hang out with you guys for an hour or so and see how y'all are doing. Where's the taco costume? The taco costume's buried at the bottom of Slocan Lake under a huge boulder. That's where it is. Never to be seen again. All is well in Georgia. Hello, Sharon with an E. I hope you're doing well, my dear. I'm drinking apple cider mimosa. What are you drinking? I am enjoying myself a root beer on the rocks right now. It's not Friday. I have to be responsible. I don't have to be. Let's not sound crazy. We haven't done Halloween in years. Yeah, and I haven't done Halloween in years either. And I was like, but every time Halloween rolls around, I mean, I'm usually not filming. Well, that's not true. I did film today, but not in the Halloween sense. But it harkens. I don't do a lot of filming in regards to Halloween just because of the break in the chapters, right? But it reminds me of like what Halloween was like when I was growing up here in the city, and I would go out trick or treating and whatnot with mom or dad, and we'd all dress up. Mom loved dressing up like a witch. Dad loved dressing up like a vampire for years on end. And then, of course, all of the rotating costumes. Hello, Martin, or is it Amelia? I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Halloween to you as well. And how like mom would keep track, right? Does everybody do that? Like keep track of how many trick-or-treaters they have? Mom always had a notebook. Same with grandma, right at their door, right? And they would do a tally as the night went on to see how many different, well, not how many different, but just how many trick-or-treaters they would get. Drove by you yesterday. I saw your comment. I appreciate you not bothering me at 6:30 in the morning with your horn. I'm sure everybody else in the parking lot appreciates that as well. Lauren, happy Halloween to you, my dear. No, I don't do trick-or-treating with B. What was my most favorite costume? Oh, I don't know. I gotta hang on. It's actually warm in here. I gotta take this flannel off. I was a Ninja Turtle one year. I was also a bunch of grapes, or was that Byron? Byron might have been the bunch of grapes. I know I was a mummy once, and it was a pretty shoddy mummy, but it was just like I just wrapped gauze all over myself. No, I think when I look at photos, I say mummy, but I was actually like an accident victim, or maybe it was the other way around. Maybe I just looked like an accident victim, but in my mind, I was supposed to be a mummy. Could have gone either way. Probably the Ninja Turtle costume, though, would have been my favorite. Oh, there was a pretty. I do have a good 1 year Halloween where I was a vampire as well as Dad, and I had this awful wig. Like it was just a black pullover thing with like crazy black hair. And I just remember it being so freaking itchy. Like it made the costume, but I couldn't stand wearing it. So I don't know. That's not my favorite costume, but it's definitely got a core memory baked into it. Lori, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, my dear. Greg Smith says, last time I lived in Sticks and Bricks for Halloween, we saw like 3 trick-or-treaters. And there's that too. It sort of happens as like the years roll on and the neighborhoods get older, the kids grow up and move to different areas and start having their own kids. There was something that came out. I saw, it must have been a post on Instagram or something. It was like the best neighborhoods in Calgary to go trick-or-treating. I don't think I out of all of the neighborhoods, I did it by quadrant. And I only recognized one neighborhood out of all the ones that were listed. Is crazy. The plastic face mask. Yeah, those are pretty awful as well. Hi, Stacy. How you doing? Hey, Sarah Rose Murphy. Welcome to the live chat. I hope you're having a good Halloween, my dear. You were a mummy once, and now you're a daddy. You're careful. I know what you mean, but it's also 2024. Hey, Kane's just about free from his art project, or his art challenge, I should say. Working on the last drawing. Good for you, sir. Power through. Hi, Matthew and everyone. Happy Halloween to everyone, says Dreadwolf. Hello to you as well. Do I have a treat for myself tonight? I've been treating myself all day. Kind of. Hey, there's Sandy. Hello, my mom made that Ninja Turtle costume decades ago. See there, she knows. That's what I love, having people from my past keeping me honest. There you go. Made the Ninja Turtle costume. I believe that. Home is where the campfire is. Jason Kelly. Hey, Matthew, you just got back from a long bike ride on the rails to bike trail from Washington, D.C. to Washington State. Hope you're doing good. That's a hell of a journey. Holy crap. I'm doing very well, sir. Thank you for asking. Let's Go Look says, wow, glad I caught this before bed. I'm glad you're stopping by as well. I could use a good night's sleep, that's for sure. I can't seem to catch up on sleep no matter how hard I try. It's crazy. It's pretty much, well, I say it's crazy. It was more like par for the course. This year has gone by so fast. Time flies. Will be Christmas soon. I know, Sabrina. I'm actually going to lean into it this year a little bit more. I've always fought that. Like, no, it's got to be like the week before Christmas before I'll start like doing decorations and really listen to the music and whatnot. But I'm going to lean into it a little bit more this year, starting tomorrow. I mean, not actually. Well, I mean, maybe. I'm not filming tomorrow, but this weekend I'll be doing some camping and I'll be doing some Christmas traditions, which will be a fun way to sort of kick off the season. But you guys, most of the awesome audience here, I'm assuming, is from America. When is your guys' Thanksgiving again? When, November what? Got a touch of snow today, Kev Jones. Yeah, there's a bunch of snow in like the Minnesota area as well, I saw, unless that's where you are, of course. I don't take Brooklyn trick-or-treating. I live in a van. That's just one of those things. I'm very happy about the way it worked out. It's kind of just an unspoken thing. Like it's like we never even planned it, but I seem to always have her for Easter and Thanksgiving, and her mom does Halloween, and it just makes more sense. She's got all of her little friends with her, with that like side of her family, right? And it's really cool to see, and I'm glad she gets to do it with her friends like that. It's the third Sunday of November. Okay. Oh my God. It's like right near the end of the month. That's crazy. I guess that makes sense where you guys like immediately start Christmas right after. Hello from Barbados. So I'm jealous. How are you? I'm actually not like jealous. I wouldn't want to live there. I do love where I live, and I love this time of year especially. I haven't sweat in weeks. It's great. But a nice trip to Barbados would be lovely. Camping for the weekend is going to be great. You're right. Let's go look. What's in the cup? Ice and pop. I started a countdown this last week. No, not until Christmas. Only 4 more rent payments to make before I moved into my van. Because you got to have goals. Congratulations, Jessica. Just a month left. Barbados is beautiful. Come visit. I'm on it. I'll be there soon. I'm going to drive lucky. Scott from Ontario. Hello, sir. Callie, Nurse Lori. Christmas decorations are put up on Thanksgiving. Oh, that's a tradition for you. Nice, nice, nice. Or is that just like everybody does that? It's just an unspoken, every single American on Thanksgiving, Christmas decorations go up. I can't imagine that's the case. The spiced rum is sitting over on my fridge. Thanksgiving is always on a Thursday. Okay, that's interesting. Happy Halloween, Leah. Donna Thomas. Happy candy overload day. Diabetic coma, here I come. You know what? That's true. You know, it's Halloween. I'm going to get some candy. Hang on, I'll be right back. There's got to be something up here I can munch on. Like with all of the bloody candy I have in this van. Candy from frickin' Norway up in this business. Give me a second. I'll be right there. Hang on. Looking for candy. Where are you at? Oh, there it is. We'll get rid of these because these aren't the best, but I have them and they'll do. Boom. I forgot that these were sent to me. I don't even remember who sent them to me. But we're going to enjoy a couple sour cherry blasters right up and now. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to you, Christina Gemini. Jackie, I highly recommend Barbados. I was there in 1995. I loved it. I imagine it was a little more affordable to go then. Although, I say that I have absolutely no idea how much it would cost to go to Barbados right now. Do Canadians do turkey on Thanksgiving? Yeah, traditionally that is what we eat on Thanksgiving. Speak of the devil, I think my little girl is calling me. Better see how her trick-or-treating went. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'll try not to be too... Oh, never mind. They hung up. Well, she might call back. We shall see. Sounds like people are doing crimes on Halloween. What is happening? Hey, Rocky's mom. How you doing? Welcome to the live chat. Happy Halloween. I don't know why I have to do this every time. Oh, you won the trip to Barbados. That's cool. Talk about a get. It was a fire truck, not a popo. Hi, Vernon. Happy Halloween, sir. Thank you for popping on, Matthew. Happy Halloween. Going to go watch some spooky stuff. I don't blame you. That's a great question. What's everybody's favorite Halloween movie? I'm curious to see what everybody says. Barbados is a little pricey, but we are kind people who will take care of you. Oh, my mom just sent me a... Hey, we can share that. It was funny. So when Brooklyn and I went out to New Denver for Thanksgiving, my mom, before we went, mom was like, I've got... These things are chewy AF. Mom was like, I've got a few things planned for Brooklyn. Is there anything else specifically you think she would like to do? And so we ran down the usual stuff like the hot springs and whatnot. And then she had been telling me that she wanted to carve a pumpkin. So long story short, I told mom and dad that, and they did it. They ended up picking up a pumpkin, but then the time just got away on us when we were out there, and it never got carved. So mom just sent me a picture this morning, or not this morning, earlier, of the pumpkin. She carved it, and now it's out on the lawn, and there it is. I don't know if that's going to come through, but there's the spooky carved pumpkin that my mom did. Carved Brooklyn's pumpkin sitting on the lawn. I can't imagine they're going to get many trick-or-treaters out there, but that looks pretty cool. Well done. It really complements my dad's green light well. I like the Scream movies. They're good. The Saw movies. Yeah, I'm a fan of all that. Is Nightmare Before Christmas, or is that a Christmas movie? That's the eternal question. Yes, Hocus Pocus. That's a lot of people's favorite. They hold it near and dear for sure. I gotta stop eating these. I can barely chew them. Here. Woo! All right. Stacy's watching Scream. The first one? What's your favorite scary movie? I'm excited for Nosferatu, the remake that's coming out. It's coming out in December, though. But it's the director of like Hereditary and The Witch and that weird Lighthouse movie. Is it just called Lighthouse? With Willem Dafoe and the sparkly vampire guy. I'm only watching you, not overly scary though. I'll try harder next time. Alberta and Stella. Hey Matthew, what absolutely wonderful surprise to see you tonight. Well, it's a surprise to see you too. I thought you'd be busy for sure. My favorite Halloween movie is the classic Abbott and Costello Meet the Ad Your Favorite, or the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It took me for I was so like grown up when I saw that movie. It took forever to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show. We have no trick-or-treaters here as we live in the country. Sounds glorious, Lisa. No disturbances. Spicer's is VanlifePLUS Live. It is pretty scary. The Blob. Hello, Certified Dragon. Happy Halloween. My favorite candy, for the longest time, it was Runts. I'm pretty sure it's Nerds now. I think Runts they changed something in their formula and they're not the same. But Nerds will forever be delicious. Until they change them as well. It's raining in Mississippi. No trick-or-treaters. No. Do I have any good ghost stories? No, I don't. This was so impromptu. I should have gotten like a book of Alberta ghost stories and I could have read them on here. Maybe we'll make that a goal for next year because it's like I never film. It's be a fun thing to do. That could be fun. Ooh, spooky ghost stories. It's so busy here commenting between kiddos. Hi, Angela. I hope you're having a good Halloween. Is Gremlins Christmas? Ooh, yes. I would say Gremlins is a Christmas movie. I mean, it's set at Christmas, right? Or at least the first one is. The second one at Christmas? It's just in New York. I can't remember. Just Google a ghost story. I guess I could. Any Sherlock Holmes movies are your favorite Halloween movies? That's interesting. Have I ever encountered a ghost in my life? No, I don't think so. If I did, he was a great actor. Or she. Or maybe it was like a Ken doll down there. I don't know. Excellent, Angela. Happy to hear it. We go dark. Our neighborhood doesn't have any children. Just, we're done in the night. Oh, man. Kim Gardner, Real Estate. I missed you too. Chapter 5 starts tomorrow. Give me a second, everybody. I'm just... Oh, hello, Melissa Johnson. I'm sorry, darling. I didn't see you come in. Hello. The cremation tonight? I usually only save that for my little girl, darling. I feel like I've been doing that a lot on the vlogs lately, every time she calls and asks for it. Stuart McGee, happy Halloween, sir. Hello, friend. I must say your chapter 4 ending video was epic. The family loved it. It might be your best video yet. For the record, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. For the record, you are absolutely correct. And thank you very much for the super chat, my man. I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed the chapter 4 finale. I, like most things, really psyched myself up. Like I wasn't going to do it justice when I was out there that weekend filming it, but I was very flattered that people responded as well to it as they did. That was a lot of fun on the last live stream and then the premiere with that. Hi, Christy. Happy Halloween. So I'm glad. I was just glad that people enjoyed it as much as they did. I should put on some orange or red lighting. I can do that. Ooh, spooky. Bring this closer to my face. Keep dancing. Absolutely. Do I do Movember? No. I just got a beard always time until I don't want it. You did. Thank you, Alberta and Stella. I appreciate it. Love the dance moves. Yeah, you want to talk about impromptu, unchoreographed nonsense? Look no further than the last few minutes of that vlog. Happy Halloween to you as well, Sharisa. Yeah, Brooklyn definitely. I shouldn't say definitely, but that was the plan. We've been psyching her up for it like all month. I'm sure she did go trick-or-treating tonight. Happy Halloween, Susan. I hope I'm not the only one wearing a witch hat. Stacy's just sitting in her house eating pistachios, wearing a witch hat. probably only a witch hat, knowing Stacy. Thank you very much, Bobtail Trucker, for the gifted subs. That's our memberships, I should say. Subs is like a Twitch thing, right? Oh, the internet is such a fickle being, but that's very kind of you, sir. I appreciate it. What was your favorite Halloween costume growing up? Mine was Snow White. I did answer that earlier. Probably Ninja Turtles. I was such a boy. We are in Parkland, not far from you. We've had 8 kids in Parkland. That's a nice area. That's an older area, though. I really like Parkland. Kane's drawing a witch hat. Excellent. Kane, I think you should draw Stacy in just a witch hat. That could be fun. Happy Halloween, everyone. Had to be better weather elsewhere. Sudbury, Ontario has had rain since last night and continues until the morning. I think our 2.5-year-old grandson did 10 houses altogether. Hey, man, he's a champ. He got out there and still did 10 houses in the rain. What was he dressed up as? Hopefully he wasn't a mummy wrapped in toilet paper. He'd be a soggy mess. Yeesh. Oh, Stacy's at 27. Nice. Esther, thinking of my granddaughter and kiddo enjoying their night. I hope Miss B had a great night too. Me too. Thank you very much, Esther. That's very kind of you to say. Do I like candy corn? I do like candy corn. Candy corn is very tasty. I used to buy it by like at Shoppers Drug Mart. You can get them in like those round plastic containers. Like a savage. They didn't last long. Ooh. I guess I could do this to like, nah, I'll keep it there. It's coming from the BioLite. That's hilarious. Does that mean I didn't see Brooklyn's costume? She's 4. She's already worn it like 5 or 6 times. Yes, I saw her in it. I couldn't go without a daily episode, so I still have second half of the finale tonight. I know I need to get a life. I appreciate it, Lynette. That's very kind of you. It's very flattering that somebody, that people feel that they are missing my content. That's great. I was actually looking at the calendar for next year, and it makes more sense to only have like 3 days off between the chapters, just because the last day of the month is Friday next year. So we'll see what happens. Stuart, thank you again for the super chat, dude. For the record, the ending of the video and your caveman dance was so funny that the family lost it. It took us forever to finish watching it. Good. It's the whole point. Laughter is the best medicine. If I can make people laugh and at my shenanigans, all the better. The more people I can, the better. And you got to do it. You got to put yourself out there, right? Not everybody's going to do that. But if some DA like me can do it and put some smiles on people's faces, well, hopefully being fairly introspective, then power to me. And I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you again, sir. It's very kind of you. Oh, God. He didn't have the guts to, Gord. He didn't have the guts to. Oh, Zora. Hello, hello. Happy Halloween to you and everyone. Don't get sick on candy. Ain't that the truth? Hello. Happy Halloween, Alan. Welcome to the live chat, sir. I hope your Thursday's going well. Is Miss Penny dressed up? No, she is not. But if you go check out my Instagram or my Facebook story, you'll see a very hilarious Halloween GIF that one of my awesome Patreon supporters threw together today with its little animated thing with Penny. Pretty cool. Right now, she's just chilling on the bed. Hey, Lisa, trick or treat to you as well. Boo, boo, boo. Happy Halloween. Yeah, I'm going to put another one of these cherries in my mouth. So I top gag, but somebody's got to do it. Happy Halloween to you, Michelle Swanson. Another thing I miss from, I shouldn't really say sticks and bricks because it wasn't exclusive to just living in a house. It was exclusive to my mom. Well, homemade pumpkin seeds. After you carve the pumpkin, mom would always roast them in the oven. Oh, they're so good. Buying them by the bag from Spitz just isn't the same. Upside down Jackie, hello and happy, Thanksgiving yesterday because you're in the future. I drove past a house today that had fake gravestones in the yard and fake cobwebs on it as well as on their fence, and they had pumpkins too. That's an elaborate setup for sure. That's totally something I would do. Well, when I was younger, I made a scarecrow out of like 2x4, and then I got like an old shirt and snow pants and hung it over it, and I put my old Halloween like basket on as it actually no, not on his head. I had it stapled to the little piece of wood on his hip, and it made it look like he was holding it, and he was like this headless dude, and that bag was a jack-o'-lantern. I thought it was pretty creative. I must have been like, I don't know, 13 or 14 years old when I made that thing. That's where the van life build started. We roasted pumpkin seeds too. They're so good. You season them and salt them however you want. Oh, I'm inspiring van life. You started a week ago. Congratulations. Hopefully it's going well. I'm sure if it wasn't going well, you wouldn't be here saying that I'm inspiring. You'd probably be like, damn that guy. I hate everything he does. Michelle says, I like your chapter 4 finale. It was really good. Liked your dancing. Made me laugh. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Michelle. Thank you for saying so. Air fryer pumpkin seeds. That's true. But then I still got to go through the muck of actually carving the pumpkin. I'm looking for a portable AC for my teardrop. Do you think the EcoFlow would be sufficient? If you have shore power, yeah. If you can get it set up into the window in the teardrop, I suppose. But isn't a teardrop like just a bed? Most of the time, teardrop trailers are just a bed on the inside, aren't they? Maybe a TV on the wall. I mean, it's not bad if you can vent it properly and you have the power to run it. I just can't tell people to buy that expensive of an air conditioner based on my experience with it. Unless you got like a lot of money to burn. If that's the case, then have at thee. Have a great Halloween. We are in hiding because we forgot it was Halloween today. Oh my God, there's so many times I did that, like after I moved out. Just, nope, hide inside, close the curtains, turn off the lights, watch movies. Don't let anybody know that we forgot to participate. Absolutely. That's what I'm doing, says Alberta and Stella. Right? It's all good. No judgment, no judgment. How do I become so comfortable in front of the camera? I have to do some for a course, and I am struggling. I don't know. You just got to keep doing it, right? Like for yours, like I don't know when your course thing was due or whatever it is you're doing. Just like every day you wake up, turn your camera on, talk to it, say, "Hey, I had a pretty good sleep last night. I had a dream about George Clooney, and he was getting really mad at a pussy cat, but then Pluto came in and kicked the cat in the butthole." And then I woke up and it was crazy. Anyways, I got to go brush my teeth and get my day started and delete it and then do it at lunch and do it at dinner and just, you know what I mean? Like just do. That's like the only advice I can give, because the more you do it, the more comfortable you will get. I've just never had a problem. I think some people are just born the way I was born, in the sense that for the most part, don't care what other people think about us. I still do, obviously, but not to an extent where it stops. I'm very confident in being obnoxious, I guess is the best way to put that. Now the fireworks start, the dog will freak. There's fireworks happening? It's just Halloween. Everybody calm down. There's fireworks for everything these days. Yeah, drink more. Liquid courage. That would help. What time is it? 7:30. So connection's still good. No problems. No like freezing or lagging or pixelation. Just for those people that might have just joined in now, I'm actually just testing out a new Wi-Fi connection. So that's one of the reasons I decided to do a live tonight. Christy says it's good. Good. Awesome. Yeah, give no shiznits. That's pretty much a good summary of what I just said. Great connection. Excellent. Not the best picture quality, but that's because of the way it's lit right now. Excellent. How's Penny? She's doing well. She had her meat puck for dinner. I'm cleaning her bowl. We hung out in the van majority of the day. Did a really fun install for Lucky what did we film today? I think we filmed episode 4 of chapter 5. I'm doing really well. I found a really nice schedule so far. And just so everybody knows that my face is melting. Robert, say it isn't so. Happy Halloween, sir. tomorrow, like for November, at the very least, it's going to be back to the every other day for a video. That being said, those videos are so far all over 50 minutes. And I'm just going to see if I can stick to that schedule for a while and make it lucrative for myself, because so far, without seeing what it's going to look like for me from a business standpoint, it's been really nice to have that schedule for my peace of mind. I don't feel as stressed out to pump out as much content as I was. And I can actually I feel I'm more like interested in taking my time and getting longer shots and more differing shots, let's say. So I hope it works out in the long run. And if it doesn't, we'll burn it all and go back to the everyday. But for now, VanlifePLUS is just going to be taking it a little bit more easy on himself, because I think that's important. What do I typically use for lighting in your van when you're going live in there? Usually I just have my house lights. Oh yeah, I usually have my ring light. It's behind the TV. I didn't even think to say this was totally impromptu. I just went live. So that's what I usually use. It's a ring light hanging over there. And then sometimes I'll have this bio light on, kind of like off camera, to add a little bit. I just shook it. Now it's not red anymore. There we go. Down low to provide a little bit more light. Because when you're dealing with a webcam, like what's on my laptop, the more light, the better for sure. I hope your week gets better, Carol. Happy Halloween. Thank you for stopping by, my dear. Rest up. Brooklyn was Princess Peach from Super Mario. I've been doing very well, Robert. New video, chapter 5, starting tomorrow. Is Lindsay passing out candy? I actually don't know. I don't think so. I think her and Sadie, they F off with some friends and do some trick-or-treating and stuff. Thank you, Vicky. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Happy Halloween. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that. For the finales, I definitely try to like throw myself into the deep end and do stuff that I haven't done as often or at all when it comes to camera angles and whatnot and visual storytelling. That won't be like that for all of the vlogs. Like that's a lot of effort. That was, 2 full days for one video. Not my usual, but I'm glad you enjoyed it and took note of the differences. Of course she was the cutest Princess Peach. Come on now. Thank you, Ramblin' Rocketeer. I appreciate that. Oh, you were saying that. That's even better. You were saying it to Carol. Sorry, that was so ignorant of me. My apologies. But I will say aloha back to you anyway. Aloha. I would have made a good pirate, by the way. I'm a pirate every day. Happy Halloween, Rajani. Oh, I may have just gotten... Did I just get a Halloween picture of her? Oh, not in her costume, but all of her candy. Wow. She looks like Scrooge McDuck on top of all of his money. That's adorable. Bet you she is so excited. Jill says, I watched your Christmas special again. I just wanted to say I finally got it. I believe I understand what you were trying to portray. The shots and no words spoken. Nicely done. Thanks, Jill. I'm glad you enjoyed that video. I had a lot of fun making that. Oh, I did. I mean, that's a funny thing to say because I was kind of like emotionally charged during that time, but it was fun at the end of the day as well. And I'm glad you enjoyed it. The finale was my best video yet. I appreciate that. Oh, God, Rhodey's here. Waves. Hi, everyone. Great Canadian Rhodey. Hello, darling. How are you? Really enjoyed watching the finale with the chat open. Yeah, we used to do that a lot more around these parts. I used to do those sorts of live premieres. They are fun. I might do that for you all tomorrow for the Chapter 5 premiere. I might make it a live premiere so that you guys can chat. But I'm going to have Brooklyn overnight tomorrow night, and her and I are going to be enjoying hopefully a wave pool or something like that. So more than likely, I won't be on the live premiere chat. But just keep that in mind if I do decide to do that. I don't know yet, though. We will see. I did that last year. Like the Chapter 3 finale was the same way. It was a live and then a live stream and then a live chat. And then the Chapter 4 premiere was a live chat. I remember that. Hello, Angie. Happy Halloween, darling. Am I going to do something for the Christmas season? Probably. How long did it take me to get to monetization? That's a great question. I don't remember. Unfortunately, I'm not sure. I feel like after like the channel took off a couple months, but if we're talking about from like when I started the van life videos, 10 months. It's not as much fun without you. I appreciate that, Kev. And that's kind of like, and that's really the whole draw of doing those live chats is that the creator is present, you know? But we'll see. Melanie Borden, happy Halloween. Have some candy on me. Well, not literally on me. You know what I mean. Everybody just calm down. Mel B, thank you very much, my dear. I appreciate that. I suppose that's not a bad idea, Alberta and Stella. I've never really given it that thought, but I might not, you know, like coming from a standpoint of what everything's going to be laid out in the premiere tomorrow, might not be a bad idea. I'll give it some thought. Do I have anything planned for American Thanksgiving? No, I'm not American. So I'll probably be filming a vlog. It's end of November. I don't know what I'll be doing. Angela's dressed up as a fortune teller. Nice. Mike Grady looking to start snowbird van lifing down to Arizona in the winter, but without legs. You got this. That sounds like you wouldn't have much fun in the winter or the snow. Yes. What candy am I munching on? I'm eating sour cherry blasters. They're okay. It was part of all like the plethora of candy that was sent my way, but I just figured I'd get rid of them. Kim Jones, oh, thank you very much, my dear. I will absolutely apply that to the Rum Fund. The next official live stream, the first chapter 5 live stream will probably be, what the hell? I gotta look at the calendar now. I think it's the 15th of November because there's like a whole bunch of Fridays in November because the first is on a Friday. So I will definitely put it towards that. Kim Jones, thank you very much, my dear. I greatly appreciate that. Happy Halloween to you, darling. Sarah says, camping trip for American Thanksgiving. I guess I could. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't plan that far in advance. Are you kidding me? Come on, you know me. Will I be going to Banff at Christmas time? Love seeing that area in Christmas time. Spoilers for the premiere, probably. I mean, I don't know about specifically. I like Banff at Christmas as well. Again, I don't really plan too much. I can't believe how much candy you got for your birthday. Yeah, that's going to last me until my next birthday. I'm not even going to lie. I had forgotten how much it was until I was unpacking it today, and I was like, damn! Lady time. Boo! You're so scary, Bobby. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to you as well, Extreme Lifestyles. Hopefully you're doing well. Angie, that's okay. We'll be there ready and waiting for you, my dear. So what is the history of Canadian Thanksgiving? In the U.S., it's about the Pilgrim and Indians meal together. No idea. I'm sure I learned about it in school, but I have had to kick any of that knowledge out of my brain since then. No clue. By and large, it's just a time to be thankful, which I am like every meal, but yeah, you'd have to Google it. I am not the czar of that sort of information. For sure. Woo, I'm almost out of candy. I've had about 40 plus kids already up in Huntington Hills. Yeah, that's not surprising. Hello, Walks with Bender. I've missed your videos. Good thing for Patreon. Hello, Mary Lynn. I know a lot of people have been telling me that they've missed the videos this week. It's been hard for me too. Not hard, but it's been weird to not like check and see how the videos are doing because there's no videos, right? So it's a weird habit to break. There's a lot of videos I put out last year, 216 videos, and not by and large short ones, because we all know how this community feels about my size. It's just ridiculous with the red light. Purple, blue, shake it again. Go back to red. Yeah, that was a lot of candy, says Angela. Yes, it was. New to the channel for about a month now, says Acilatum. Aselitum. I'm sorry, I'm totally saying your screen name wrong, and I apologize. Awesome to see a fellow Calgarian doing good on YouTube. Well, hello, fellow Calgarian. I've been seeing so many more locals around the channel lately, which is super cool to see. It's very flattering that people in my city would be like, hey, who's this guy? How are you? So welcome to the channel. I'm glad to have you here. Happy Halloween. Jay-Z the horse says, "Arr, matey, happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, right? We had 4 kids visit," says Corey E. Yeah, some places it's not as many kids running around, eh? Oh, being from New York City, you don't get to see the mountains like that. Then they're so beautiful. I get that. Yes, they are. Cam, how you doing, buddy? Happy Halloween. The American Thanksgiving story is fictional. Canadians were just done their harvest and hungry as... That's funny. Oh my God. We're just hungry. We just harvested everything. We had one, my granddaughter. Well, she got a lot of candy then, I bet. I believe Canadian Thanksgiving timing is because that's when the harvest is coming in and we're thankful. This makes sense. It all sort of lines up. I hope you enjoyed your week off at least. Yeah, well, it wasn't really off because like I said, mentioned earlier, also, hello to you as well. I'm on episode 4 of chapter 5. So I still did a bunch of filming this week for sure. Alien Runts. How's van life treating you these days? So far, so good. Hello to another fellow Calgarian. Hopefully you're having a spooky and good Halloween. Oh, hello, Jan, another fellow Calgarian. I usually only play crib with my cousin. Happy Halloween to you as well, Jill. Long Beach, California. Hello, Dan. Jay-Z the horse, I give out the big bars, the big ones. You spare no expense. That's awesome. Good for you. Good for you. Oh, on Kauai, our town shuts down and half the island comes to roam the neighborhoods trick-or-treating. Big competition on best decorated garage/carports. Big community event. That's so cool. Halloween on the island. Ken and Nazarian, hello, sir. Hope you're doing well. Zora, what size ounce is your orange Yeti? We may be Yeti twins. It's, is it on the bottom of these things? Hopefully the seal works well. You do mean this one that I'm using, right, Zora? Or do you mean my big bottle that I just got, the one that says Pirate King on it? Because that sucker's got to be like the 46 ounce. It's like 1.25 liters. This one, I don't know. It's this big. Does that help? Happy Halloween, Stavros. I'm just happy the kids don't have to wear snowsuits under their costumes this year. Yeah, it was really nice in Calgary by and large. It did get chilly this afternoon, but still none of the white stuff. Just put another cherry blaster in your gob and shut up. Hello, Sandy down in Orlando. You're welcome. I did it just for you. Michelle Swanson, I miss your vlogs this week. Not sure if I like every other day, but I will watch your vlogs. Well, I hope so. I hope somebody wouldn't be like, you're not going to come out every day. You then. That'd be weird. It's a lot of work to put out that much content. The most viable way to do like videos every single day is like 15 to 20 minute videos. And I just can't do that. I don't find it interesting or engaging to do short form content like that. Jody Swanson, you are not late. You arrived precisely when you meant to, just like always. Actually, guys, I'm starting to think Jody's always late. Got a boat. Marilyn Citrola, you have yourself a fantastic Thursday. Odds are I probably won't be here still. This is not going to be the usual length live stream. Happy Halloween to you as well, Doreen. I'm going to try to give my back a break here and sit back in the chair a bit. But I don't have my external monitor hooked up, which means The chat's gonna get itty bitty if I do that. Oh, I guess I could just zoom it in. Hang on. Nope, it's not working. Oh, it's command. What was I thinking? There we go. That's better. Hey, old man mode. Excellent. This is way better. Live notifications actually work sometime. Hello, long distance traveler music. How are you? I got to bring the red light close, though. We got to keep it spooky. Bring the computer over here. Oh, don't touch it. That's how we destroy things. That's no good. Can I hang it up here? Is there a place to hang it? Ooh, spooky. Much worse. Whatever. Yes, your Yeti you're using. Mine is 20 ounces. Yours looks like 24 or 30 by the looks of it. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. It's not like a complete smooth shaft, Zora, like you're used to. It's got a little bit of a ridge to it and it bulges out at the top. Everybody just calm down. We're talking about a Yeti mug, for the love of Pete. Do you have a favorite holiday that you can't wait to come? Nah, not really. I do love Christmas time. I don't know that I can't wait for it to come. But I'm definitely partial to Christmas for sure. The van is in such a state right now, too, on what you guys can't see. Let's say behind the stage, behind the scenes, so to speak. Ugh. I didn't have Brooklyn today, Doreen. Lion holds 3 cans worth and ice. I have a bigger one as well. You want to start comparing Yeti sizes? Let's go. I'm just kidding. Digital pissing contest. FYI, watching your longer videos on TV, so we are supporting you, not always commenting, though. That is fine. I appreciate you watching, hitting like when you can, commenting on the odd occasion. No worries. There's a lot of people that watch on their TVs, which is really cool. It's just kind of like the way things have shifted. And since like the access to YouTube on the smart TVs became so much easier than it used to be, it's not surprising. What does Chuck say? Good to see you. We miss you and Penny. Hopefully all is well. Building a step van out of an old FedEx step van. And we are going to see, and we're doing so next year. We live in North Carolina. Very cool. Congratulations. That's a nice large blank canvas to use for sure. I'm so glad you went live. It's perfect to watch during the visits from the little ghouls and between the visits from the little ghouls and goblins. Yeah, you're welcome. Goodbye, upside down Jackie. Be well, darling. We will miss you. Now I look like I got a sunburn, right? I know the light has to be down because it freaking purple. It's got to cast the shadow. It's just not as good when you can see the whole light, but it is what it is. I'm going to put it down here, and we're just going to deal with it. Oh, it's inappropriate. Wait a second. I wonder, just out of curiosity, because I want to see if my ring light, I think it has an RGB mode. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'm just going to grab this ring light. I normally set it up for the live streams, but like I said, this was totally impromptu. Hang on, I got to plug it into the EcoFlow. Everything requires power. Ridiculous. All right, let's do it this way. Okay, plug this in here. Okay, all right, ring light has power. Let's see if we can make this spooky. Okay, on. Oh, jeez. RGB. Oh, there you go. Red was like the second one. Hey, I just got to move the cable over here. Let me move this a bit more like what? And you can see the light. There you go. Now we're all red and spooky. What's another good Halloween light? Don't have a black light. This. Change this to. There's no other good Halloween colors. I guess kind of like. Well, I can make it. I can put it. Hang on. I can put it on candle mode. Oh God. Make it flicker in the background like a candle. Oh, it's so spooky. Do I play Pokemon games? Have you downloaded the new Pokemon TCG mobile game yet? No. Chuckles and Chaos, not really. I used to play Pokemon back in the day, and I bought myself Scarlet, and it was not any good. Why is it purple now? It's a red light. Stupid auto balance color nonsense. I am currently playing Skyward Sword on my Switch. Well, not currently. As you can see, I'm not holding the Switch in my hands, but hello, Leopard Girl. How are you? But I am making my way through Skyward Sword. I just got a new Switch game from Christine and Maxine over in the UK, which is awesome. I'm addicted to the Pokemon and Zelda games. I agree with Zelda, not so much with Pokemon. I got nothing against Pokemon. Scarlet was just kind of jank. Kind of feels like a sci-fi live stream. Let me make this green. What if I keep pressing the RGB button? There's green. Nah. Oh, blue is trippy. I don't know why I said trippy like that. Oh, now it's cycling on its own. This is nonsense. Don't do this. Oh, it's now going to fade between them. Ooh, it's a pat. Stupid. Now it's a moving ring. Can you just go back to just being solid? Oh my god, there's so many options. You guys, this is overwhelming. Oh, it's not good. Stop! Epileptic! Do not watch my live streams if you are. There we go, back to red. Let's never do that again. Wow. I watched Late Night with the Devil the other night. Have I seen it? I did see it. That was a great movie. I watched it down at Canyon Meadows in the cheap theater. Really enjoyed that movie. Very well done. Very effective use of slow burn storytelling. Yeah, it's like the camera's trying to fight the red. It's unfortunate. Oh well. Here's what it is. Are you flickering? Act like a candle, you piece of shit. What kind of ring light is it? I don't know. I think I got it at Walmart. Albert and Stella hasn't gone to a movie since the third Transformers movie. Why did that leave a little bit of a bad taste in your mouth? I promise you, they're not all bad. I saw Smile 2 last night. That was good. I enjoyed it. Didn't remember the first movie to save my life, but the second one was good. The cost of movies is insane, yes. But that's like everything else. Everything's just gone up. Whoa, that takes up my whole screen almost when I'm zoomed into old man mode like this. Stuart, thank you very much, sir. It's almost whiskey o'clock time. I paid my oldest $15 an hour tax-free to dress up as a princess and hand out candy. This way I can watch the live stream. I didn't want to do it because I look terrible in a dress. Well, yeah, sure. That's why you didn't want to do it. Thank you very much, Stuart. That's a great story. Well done. We have over 500 DVDs, so really don't need to go to the movie theater. This is true. Plus, everything's available so quickly on streaming services if need be. I get it. I'll just, as long as theaters are around, that's just part of that was part of my life. I will always enjoy going to the theaters still. And now that I'm an adult and I can afford it a little bit more than I could when I was a kid, even though it is more expensive, you're not wrong. I do it. I love going to the VIP theaters too. You want to talk about overpriced, but at least they're comfy seats and there's nobody kicking your seat. Is it chilly enough to be running the diesel heater all night now? Yes, it is. It's not chilly enough to close all the close all the windows, close all the doors, close the fans and turn them off and just have the diesel heater going. That'll still kill me. Not literally, but I'll be sweating balls. So with the temperatures we've been having here, I still have to have the fan at the very least open and sometimes actually pulling fresh air in. A lot of it has to do with the new position of the diesel heater in Lucky as well. It's complete, just moving it and having it vented the way I have it vented compared to Lucky 1.0 is crazy, the difference it's making. It's just you got to learn it all again, which is really, it's part of the fun, honestly. That's another good question for a Halloween live stream. What's everybody's favorite treat? Sweet treat, if you had to pick one, like candy or whatever, what would be your favorite treat? Martha, hello. Welcome. Mars bars. Butterfingers. Ooh, Reese's cups. I agree. But Reese's are delicious. Rockets. Reese's Kit Kat. Popcorn balls. All of them. Great Canadian roadie. Suckers and Mr. Big. Oh, Mr. Big bars are good. Yeah, I haven't had one of those in a while. Baby Ruth. Strawberries, laces. Yeah, candy apples. K and Mrs. Candy apples. All sours. You can have my sour cherries because damn. Wonder Bar and Milky Ways. Reese's peanut butter cups will be the death of me. I know, right? They're so good. You're not wrong. Whatchamacallit? Oh, that's I do know that. That's a thing. I don't know what thing. Coffee crisp. Oh, yeah, I got my little tiny sack of coffee crisp over by the door too. Bill's trying to do his best to off me. It's fireworks going off everywhere around Angela. It's Halloween. Calm down with the fireworks. Who is doing that? Bobby's favorite treat is money. M&M's, yes. Caramel squares. It's so funny. I'm an M&M's guy through and through. Love me M&M's, especially versus Smarties. And I know a lot of Americans will be like, what the hell are Smarties? Those are little like candies. No, they're not. Those are rockets. I know that's what you call them. I don't think you guys have Smarties in the States. But man, Brooklyn got a little box of Smarties from her aunt, or I guess her great aunt, on the weekend. And we had a few. And I was just like, it put that like taste in my mouth. And I was at the movie last night watching Smile, and I was really disappointed when they didn't have Smarties on the menu. Damn it, I should have bought some. What was I thinking? I clearly woke up and I was over it. But Smarties are good, but they're the same thing as M&M's. They're just a little bit bigger. Smarties in the UK, that makes sense. We're all under the Commonwealth. They probably have Smarties in Australia as well. Oh, we do have Smarties. Yeah, but they're not the same, Kathy, I don't think. Yes, red vines are delicious. Swedish fish. Yeah, Swedish berries. Oh, yeah, Swedish berries are great. I love fuzzy peaches and the fuzzy watermelons. So good. We have Smarties in the USA. So are they the same? Like, are we talking about the same thing, Melanie? Dark chocolate truffle all the way. Smarties are flat M&Ms. That's a good way of looking at it, yeah. Which candy is on the necklace? What necklace? Like a candy necklace? It's just like candy. I don't know. Mounds. Michelle says, I love Smarties. I'm doing the handing out tonight. My front light doesn't work and have a motion light to compensate. Well, you do what you can. Hey, Sheila. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I didn't even let my Patreon crew know I was going live. My bad, everybody. Y'all should have notifications turned on. Just saying. That's my excuse. Yes, Smarties, a tart candy. No, Smarties are chocolates. Candy coated chocolates. Alan's just starting shit. Tim, how you doing, sir? Happy Halloween. Hopefully you're doing well. Mr. Unplugged Photography himself. Yes, I know. Yeah, Smarties in the States aren't the same. Dennis Mitchell, happy Halloween to you as well. She was passing out candy, as she do. Giving away some of those peelers, are you? If you know, you know. The only one that would know would be Sheila. Angela says, I moved from Ontario to BC and was so surprised that they do fireworks on Halloween. The reason is that fireworks are banned out here during fire season, so Halloween is the first safe time. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I wonder if anybody's letting off fireworks in New Denver. Probably not. Yes, Jay-Z the horse, Mr. Biggs are delicious. Those are really good chocolate bars. I like them better than what's the other? Oh, Henry's. Those are good too, but Mr. Biggs are better. Yeah, you are listening to 70s, 80s, 90s Halloween twist dub mix. Oh my god. Diwali. Yeah, that's tomorrow, isn't it? Or is it right now? I thought it was tomorrow. Terry Swift is in the live chat. Hello, my dear. Happy Halloween. It's today. Oh, okay. Chocolate candy is crap these days, says Jill. What do you think? Everything is made with oil, not milk or cream. Yep, this is true. Sure feels, or I guess I should say, sure tastes like it. Nothing tastes as good as it did like 20 years ago. My keyboard is crap if you keys don't want to cooperate. You tell those keys to get their poop in a group, man. Great choice of the orange Yeti. Happy Halloween. Mirage chocolate bars are pure melt in your mouth chocolate. I don't know that. Oh no, I've definitely had. Yeah, they're in like the kind of like gold beigey wrapper or whatever. And it's Mirage in white with a red outline around the letters or something like that. Am I remembering that correctly? I believe that was Mirage. I haven't seen your videos for a while. So good to see you looking well. Thank you, EG. Yeah, the chapter 5 starts tomorrow. All the vlogs, all the time, every other day. I'm just having myself a root beer tonight, Jody Swanson. Thank you for asking. Tim. Hey, Angela. Hey, Angela. Hey, Jackie. Hey, who was the other one? I missed it. And it's gone. See, the problem with old man mode is when the chat goes by fast, it goes by even faster because the font is huge. You know what he said? You know what I really like? I mean, you got to like coconut, as I love Bounty bars, man. Bounties are so good. Hello, Pam. How are you? It's so funny. I just got an email spam message from Candy Funhouse talking about all this candy. They're like, oh, let's send him an email. By the way, here's a deep discount. This freaking candy website you can just order candy off of. It's crazy. Root beer and rum. No, just root beer. Root beer and icicles. Well, the keys stick for some reason. You got to get some isopropyl alcohol in there and clean it out. They'll break clean. No, don't do that. I don't know if they're like Almond Joys or Mounds. Maybe. Might be. Get a new keyboard. That's an option too. It was okay, Sheila. Yeah, not bad. It was a mango one too, right? They're all right. They're not my favorite. They wouldn't be my go-to, but it's nice to know it's like locally made. Like compared to some drinks like that I've had, like those like nudes or whatever else that's like similar, they're not bad. Thank you again for offloading all your booze on me. Great Canadian roadie. I need someone to slap that stuff out of my hands. What, like everything? Hello, Andrea Thompson. Happy Halloween, my dear. Oh my God, Stuart, you're so lame. I mean, thank you for the super chat. My sweetest thing that I like is Cheryl. Give me a kiss, honey. Howdy, Wendy. How are you? Happy Halloween. No kiddos in our area to give out candy to. Sad day. Nothing is real food now. It's all chemically made. Just joining the chat. Welcome. Happy Halloween again. Oh, Sarah. I think that's adorable. Oh, shut up, Sarah. Oh, so lovely. I'm just giving him a hard time. I have to. Sappy AF. Good evening, Naomi Donovan Perry. Happy Halloween from Salem, Massachusetts. That's what MA is, right? Hi, Kimberly. Hopefully you're having a good week and a good Halloween. Kimberly, let me know how the quality of the live stream is. I'm assuming it's still pretty steady, which is great to know because I got this new Wi-Fi hotspot from Rogers Mobility up here in Canada, and it's a great deal. Well, it's not a great deal compared to like some other places in the world, but it's a better deal than TELUS. It's 500 gigabytes of data for $60 a month. That's not too bad. Count bars and Canchi bars? You mean crunchy bars? Or Canchi? Maybe Canchi's an actual bar. I don't know. There's so much candy in the world I've never heard of, I'm sure. Why no costume, Mr. Allen? Oh, I'm 40. And I'm in a van. That's my excuse for no costume, Tracy. I could see myself like maybe in the future like doing like a Halloween party, but I really don't see the merit in like dressing up in a costume and sitting in my van. 120 gigabytes for $55 on Kudo through the phone. That's not great at all. Reese's Take 5? I don't think I've had one of those. I've heard of them, but I've never had them. It's an old plan. Yeah, it sounds like it. Hello, Andrea. Happy Halloween all the way to Fernie. I hope you're having a good evening. Next year, Halloween van life meetup party. That could be fun. I make no promises, but that could be fun. Do they hook you up with the Wi-Fi hotspot right away? They were back ordered earlier this summer. Oh yeah, I walked in to Chinook and they had them in stock. Did I enjoy my bacon burger? It was very good. Thank you for asking. Happy Halloween, my true serenity. Welcome to the live chat. I hope you're having a good time. You could actually use Lucky's cup holders to put my cup in. It's starting to get chilly in the van. I might have to. The diesel heater's not on right now, but we're getting there. It's getting nippy. You're going to be seeing some nip soon. Lorna, how you doing? Happy Halloween. We need to plan a meetup. You, me, and Lindsay. We got to pass that cribbage cup off to you, darling. I was thinking we could start the new round of crib this weekend, but I just realized that the cribbage cup has not yet been adorned with last year's winner, so we're going to hold off on that for now. Van Life DJ, shout outs from Miami. It's probably warmer down there. He doesn't probably need a diesel heater. Happy Halloween as well to you, Rashonda. Oh, that's very kind of you to say, Pam. Yeah, cold weather. Is being what, Michelle? What, Van Fewer? What were you trying to say? I can relate to your final video. Not my final video, the finale of chapter 4, the last video. I too have done the big dance around a huge fire. When you take that ring off, you will finally be free. Oh no, I'm already free. It's reminding me to be free. But I appreciate that, Ramon. I'm glad you enjoyed the finale of chapter 4. Hello, Matt from Okotoks, basically another local. Where to go? Love seeing my part of the world through another one's eyes. Well, thank you very much for being here, and happy Halloween to you, Alberta Blue Sky. Why no Starlink? It's unlimited everything and should be cheaper than buying internet by the gigabyte. Ever tried a Payday candy bar? No, I've never had Payday. I'm aware of them. Actually, I say that. Maybe I have. I don't, that didn't leave a great impression on me, obviously, if that was the case. I'm primarily in a city and Starlink gets severely throttled in the city. I'd probably end up with actually worse speeds, and it's not that cheap in Canada. It's still like $170 a month after you pay that insane like $500 fee to get the dish. So if I was doing more traveling, or if I was out in the bush more where, I don't have my cellular data, Starlink would probably be a better option. But as is right now, it's just, I really haven't felt the need to get it. Might be unlimited, but if it's slow, what's the point? Jeeper, dude, we missed you. I missed you too. Happy Halloween to you and Penny. Where is your pirate costume? I don't know. You missed it. I took it off at the beginning. Smarties are way better than M&Ms. That's false. That's a bad take, Michelle. It's just wrong. They're good, but they're not better. It's just simply not true. You should stop spreading false information. What was this? Wait, where did it go? Jennifer Strand says, I am curious if you know fellow Canadian van lifers who do YouTube. So far, I follow you in Chrome and need more to follow. You should follow Foresty Forest, the Cat Lady Van. You could follow Steve Wallace. He's not a van lifer, but he's pretty freaking hilarious, and he's in Canada. What he does is he does like crazy stealth camping videos. There's Sharing the Wild. Joseph is usually he's in BC as well. That's all of us. Oh, Bruce Van Life Jr. You could follow Bruce Van Life Jr. He puts out a lot of content as well. You could check him out. Andrea, thank you very much for the gifted memberships. That's very kind of you, my dear. I should have dressed Penny as a taco for Halloween. I love my cat. Why would I dress her like a taco? I was interrupted when you mentioned the new schedule. What's the plan? Oh, like the new release schedule for my videos? Is that what you mean? Walks with Bender? Van Life with Gene is not in Canada, though. I think there's a lot of people that just got, they're all van life channels, but I think they were asking for Canadian van lifers. That's why I was not like talking about stuff like combi life and van wives and whatnot. Not to mention living the van life, Chad. Yeah, Wendy, to go back to the Starlink thing, I actually had one of my supporters had Starlink, and he did a speed test. He stopped by Calgary, and we went out for breakfast, and he did a speed test with Starlink, and then they buggered off to the woods and did another speed test, and he sent me the results, and like just as we had kind of suspected, he was way faster when he was out in the bush. Happy Halloween, Cookie Lady. That's such a cute name. Kimberly, give me a second to think about that. Matt, can you make everyone stop talking for a few seconds? Godlike experience. What? What? Oh, Mini Starlink. I've heard good things about Mini Starlink. That's not available in Canada yet, as far as I know, and it's got very limited data. Yes, the release schedule for. So I was looking for Walks with Bender's reply just to confirm. It's going to be every other day for now. Walks with Bender. So like, I've got the first 4 episodes like ready to go. Well, not ready to go, all in all, but video tomorrow, video Sunday, video Tuesday, video Thursday. You know, so on and so forth for now. Rachel's Adventures. Happy Halloween. All right, so Kimberly O'Brien, thank you very much for the super chat, my dear. She said, "What is my favorite Halloween memory?" It's not necessarily like one specific like time, but it was more the routine that we did. So what I like my routine, I've talked about this before, and I'm actually going to talk about it, I think, in episode 2 coming up here. I was always very fortunate to have my grandparents on my mom's side living in the same city as us my entire life, and also not very far from us. So usually the way the Halloween stuff would go is we would get dressed up, and then we'd go out in our neighborhood and hit all the houses, and we would visit. There's a couple other family members sort of close to us, like, you know what I mean? And once that was all sort of done, without fail, every year we would then pile into the car and we would drive over to Grandma and Grandpa's, and mom or dad, whoever was bringing myself and Byron over, would like park outside, and we'd actually go up to the front door, at least when we were younger, and we'd actually trick or treat at Grandma and Grandpa's house. As the years went on, we would just go to the back door and let ourselves in and be like, "Yo, what's up? What's going on?" But then we would always go visit Grandma and Grandpa on Halloween and see how they were doing, see how many trick or treaters they had. Grandma always had like an extra bag, like specifically for us, that she had put together, sort of thing, for myself, Byron, and for Lindsay. I think Lindsay did the same thing by and large, and that was a little bit of a bigger drive, of course, because primarily she lived on the other side of the city our entire lives. But it was always nice that that's my like best Halloween memories, that my Halloween was not just simply trick-or-treating in the neighborhood. It was also getting in the car and going over into Grandma and Grandpa's and seeing what's going on over there, right? And it was just, I don't know, it's just fun. It was just one of those things. I miss it as you get old. I mean, it obviously stopped as I got older. I remember had stopped trick-or-treating, and I was still living at home. So I was like a moody teenager. And my like Halloween evening shifted from trick-or-treating to watching scary movies, right? Obviously, that was like my jam. So I would watch movies, and then when I would still hop in the car, because like there was there's 6 years between me and Byron, so there was a good chunk of time there where I was done trick-or-treating and he would still trick-or-treat, but I would still pause my movie or put on hold or whatever and get in the car and go over and see Grandma and Grandpa even when I wasn't trick-or-treating, right? So it was really cool. Hey, Jeff Vardy's in the chat. I didn't see him come in. There he is. He wants to kiss people. Hopefully he's not talking to me. Hi, Jeff. Awkward. Curtis Faust. Happy Halloween to you. All right, just playing catch up with the chat here. Hey there, Danny Felice. Welcome back. Not Canadian, but Norwegian. Oh, you guys are talking about more channels. Awesome. Did I ever go to haunted houses when I was younger? No, the first like local haunted house I ever went to that somebody had like done just like at their house in their neighborhood. I was dating Brooklyn's mom. That was the first time I ever went to like a local haunted house. My favorite horror / scary movie. Oh man, there's so many. It's like anytime I get asked that question, like what's my favorite, I'm gonna have to go with top. Let's go with make it a little bit easier on me. I'm gonna go with my top 5 favorite movies, and we're not gonna go in any particular order. So the Blair Witch Project, the original, before we all knew it was fake, phenomenal. I still respect it for what they were able to do on such a shoestring budget. Scream, absolutely. What Wes Craven did there, top tier. I don't know what top tier, but very enjoyable. Top tier would be The Conjuring, the very first Conjuring. The second one's okay. Third one's hot garbage. Annabelle can suck it, and the Nun are just absolutely hot garbage. But The Conjuring for sure. I'm also. Ooh, can I even get 5, or do I just want to get out 3? Maybe I was just using it as an excuse to get out 3. Because I mean, you gotta. I want to count all the screams except for 3. But I do like. I guess we'll go. Oh, Leprechaun. I'm going to go with the original Leprechaun as well, with Jennifer Aniston and Warwick Davis as the Leprechaun. Not a good horror movie by any stretch of the imagination, but thoroughly enjoyable for little Matt. And I really like the movie House. I'm going to go with House. Dad showed me House when I was younger. If you haven't heard of this movie, you need to look it up. It is so freaking corny and cheesy, but so enjoyable. Oh man. I think it's got to be from the 80s, maybe the early 90s. And I just mean the original one. And it also left such an impression on me because I remember the poster and the case for the like VHS. It's like this nondescript background, and it's just like a cut off severed hand hanging in the air, ringing a doorbell, and it just says "house." This is so good. What's a scary costume you have on? Yeah, what costume are you wearing? Mom, did you put your witch costume on? I saw you roll into the chat that time. I already showed off your jack-o'-lantern. Which, I also, you know what? Honorable mention to the original Pet Sematary. That movie was very memorable in terms of its visceral imagery. I wouldn't say anything still gives me nightmares. I don't really get scared too easily. Oh, let's celebrate their 3rd super on a live stream. Sheila, thank you very much for your 3rd super chat. Little guy's getting a hug. That's not scary at all, but I still appreciate it. Thank you very much, my dear. I retired that costume when we moved. Oh, so her witch costume's hanging out with my taco costume at the bottom of Slocan Lake. My mom says hello to everybody and happy Halloween. I'm going to come thriller dance on Lucky. I will slap you. I will throw my Frankenstein duck at you, sir. 13 Go. Oh, Jane likes newer movies. 13 Ghosts. I didn't mind that one. That and Ghost Ship were enjoyable. My Bloody Valentine. All right. In 2009, Friday the 13th. Oh, the remake. It was good. I think it was more enjoyable than anything else they remade. Like the reboot or remake of Nightmare on Elm Street was, what was the point? But good night, Certified Dragon. Happy Halloween, and thank you for hanging out. Touristique to Canada. I'm always here, but hardly anything to say. What's this? We need to do a reverse trick or treat, knock on Lucky's door, and drop off candy. Please, Mike, I know it comes from a good place. Lucky doesn't need any more candy. It was very kind of you, though. Mom says the haunted house at Disneyland is always fun. Was there a separate one, or was it the Haunted Mansion like that where they made a movie with and they turned it into a movie with Eddie Murphy, and then they just redid it again recently too, didn't they? Which movie in my teen years was the most impactful? In my teen years, that's very specific. Because I want to say Jurassic Park, but I wasn't a teenager yet. I was only 9. Jane, welcome to VanlifePLUS memberships, my dear. I don't know. The most impactful movie in my teen years? Not sure. I want to say, I want to say Alien. Dad showed me Alien, the original Ridley Scott's Alien, which I will argue it is a horror movie, not a science fiction movie. He showed me that when I was 11, though. Oh, Dad, not impactful, but when I was out at BC the last time, Dad, we stumbled upon The Faculty on Amazon Prime, and Dad and I had gone to see that movie back in 1998 in the theater, and we both kind of got a giggle, and we put it on the TV, and Mom watched it with us, and Mom could not believe the shit she was watching, and Dad was like, "What's wrong with me? Why did I go to this stuff?" But I had a good time. I still think that's a pretty well done movie for science fiction from Robert Rodriguez. And then we, of course, we never got around to it. So, Mom, it's on the to-do list. We're going to sit down. We're going to, with Mom, Dad, and I are going to watch Jeepers Creepers, the original, because Dad and I went and saw that movie in the theater as well when it came out. I would have been a teenager when that came out, when Jeepers Creepers came out, I think. Faculty, 1998, I was a teenager, I guess. Barely 14, right? Hi, you want to come say hi? You want to come say happy Halloween to everybody, my spooky kitty? Come say happy Halloween. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to make Mom watch Jeepers Creepers. Nope, she says, nope, no Jeepers Creepers. We're going to make her watch all 4 of them. The first one's good. The sequels were no good. But I don't know about impactful, but just, again, nice memories going to see that kind of crap with my dad. I mean, it was Dad and I who saw Blair Witch in the theater together as well. I've told that story quite a few times, I feel like, on live streams. I'm not your grandma. Yeah, Mom, what Mom means there by saying I'm not your grandma is my grandma was so cool. Scream 3 had just come out in the theater, and whatever year that was, I'm horrible with my years right now. And I was having a sleepover with Grandma and Grandpa. I think Grandpa must have been out of town, though, because it was just me and Grandma. We watched Scream 1 and Scream 2 at Grandma's house, just the 2 of us. And then the 2 of us went and saw Scream 3 in the theater together. I don't think she was the biggest fan, but man, she put up with it very well. She was such a good sport. Oh, Stuart, what does Stuart say? He says, I was 6 and at a drive-in theater watching Jaws. Yeah, this kid couldn't even use a toilet or tub for the rest of the year. Then went scuba diving in the Navy. Yep, sharks are really that big. Nice puppy. I get what you're saying. I know people who Jaws scared the absolute crap out of and that still can't swim to this day. Grandma had to drive because Matthew was too young to drive to the theater. That makes sense. It was probably, I want to say, when did Scream 3 come out? 2002? Where's my phone? Somebody else will do it faster. I don't know where my phone is anyway. Hey, Siri, where are you?
Here I am.
Oh, geez. Spooky lady right next to me hanging out. I know somebody else has probably looked it up, but I'm doing it myself. Scream 3 came out in 2000. Yeah, no, there you go. Misery was a scary movie. Yeah, Misery was well done. It was a pretty effective adaptation of the book for sure. Changed a lot, but it's a pretty decent scary movie. My grandmother was very cool. I have never seen the Blair Witch Project. I'm not a scary movie person. That is fair. That is fair. Another effectively done movie, though, on a low budget was the first Paranormal Activity movie. That leaves an impact on you, too. Then, of course, they bastardized it with all of the tremendous amount of sequels they made. But that movie was made for $10,000, if I'm remembering it correctly. $10,000. That's crazy. Another scary movie that Dad still talks about today that we watched a lot back in the day was a movie called Stir of Echoes, starring Kevin Bacon. That was really well done too. It's a really good little like ghost story, haunting story. Poltergeist, yeah, that's a good one. I haven't seen Poltergeist in years, but Stir of Echoes is worth tracking down for sure. It's based on a book by it's not Dennis Lehane. That's the guy that did like Mystic River and stuff. I'm pretty sure, was it Kevin Williamson Kevin Williamson wrote the Scream movies, but Stir of Echoes, no, that was the guy who wrote Spider-Man. the movie. Who directed it? Where is it? It's a good movie. This is it right there. Stir of Echoes. It's Kevin Bacon. That's horribly blown out. Can't see nothing. Give me a second here. I'm just gonna. David Coep. Yeah. He also did. David Coep did the Stephen King adaptation with Johnny Depp of. Oh goodness gracious! What was that movie? Oh, where Johnny Depp plays the. Is he a writer? Secret Garden. Secret Window. That was a good one too. But who wrote who? Somebody else is probably screaming at me. Stir of Echoes. That came out in 1999. That's crazy old. That's so stupid that I say that that's crazy old. Piss me off. Just stupid. I'm trying to figure out. Give me a second, everybody. The only one that got me was the original Grudge, left the lights on all night in the house. None of those movies ever got to me. The Grudge, The Ring, Dark Waters, or whatever it was called, Skeleton Key, all those Skeleton Key one? I don't know if Skeleton Key slots in there. But all those Japanese remakes, they never, I don't know. But I know that they messed a lot of people up. Not me. What the hell is this? Oh my God, there was a Stir of Echoes too with Rob Lowe. That's hilarious. Yo, what? Who knew? Well, Rob Lowe probably knew. Novel by Richard Matheson. What else did he write? Oh, he wrote I Am Legend and What Dreams May Come. That's what it was. He wrote What Dreams May Come and Stir of Echoes. That's right. There was a time. Oh, yeah. The Exorcist made people throw up in the theater when it first came out. The Sixth Sense. Yes. Scary movie. But did you just use the Biffy? Yeah, you did. Now you're back there cleaning your butthole. Was it a number 2 or a number 1? I can't see. The motion light's not working. Mom says, I found Salem's Lot scary, the book, so much so I had to read it 3 times because she kept putting it down. She should have put it in the freezer like Joey from Friends. Just like Joey had to put Little Women in the freezer. He didn't want Joe to die. I think it was Joe. I Saw the Devil is the scariest movie I've ever seen. Korean horror film. Absolutely terrifying. Never seen that one. Saw? I don't find the Saw movies particularly scary. They're just gory. The first one's great. The first Saw, very well done. It was there's nothing else like it at the time. Very cool idea, very awesome premise. And just like most things, they had to keep making them. We don't enjoy all gruesome movies, though. I'll tell you that much, Leper Girl. I watched Terrifier 2 the other night. What a piece of shit movie that is. Oh, it's got like this crazy high rating on Rotten Tomatoes, too. People just saying, oh, the makeup effects are so good and the kills are so well. It's so dumb. It's not even, and the acting sucks. I don't know why people rave about those movies. It was like, I was prepping. I was like, oh, Terrifier 3's in the theater. I saw the first one, barely remembered it. I'm like, well, I better watch Terrifier 2 before I go see 3. You will not get me to go see Terrifier 3. I was like, well, I'm not going to see I'm not going to sit through another one. It was brutal. 2.5 hours of just dumb. Like, I will give it, listen, whoever did the makeup, sure, they're really good at their job, but it doesn't make for a good movie. Ugh, terrible. I'm now addicted to zombie books, TV shows, and movies. Thanks very much for the super chat, Stuart. Are you addicted because of The Walking Dead? That's my guess, but I could be wrong. I really enjoyed that show back in the day. The Insidious movies were good too. Does anybody remember Dead Silence? Those were all from the same like creative team. So James Wan and Leigh Whannell, I think that's how you say his name. They did, like, Leigh wrote Saw and James Wan directed the first Saw. And then they went off and they did the same sort of like duo with Dead Silence, which is like a ventriloquist dummy movie. So obviously that spoke to my Goosebumps love with Slappy the doll and everything. And then they also did, what the hell what were we just talking about? Damn it. Where did it go? Insidious. And then they did the same thing with Insidious. James Wan directed Insidious. I think Leigh wrote that. I could be wrong. And then they also did like Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon. They're a pretty good writing, like a pretty good creative team. Obviously, they've split off and done their own thing now as well. But I really liked *Malignant*, which was one of James Wan's newest movies. He's a really good horror director. I have seen *Signs*. I love *Signs*. That's speaking of another movie my dad and I both used to watch a lot. Very good movie. I think that was peak Shyamalan for me. It was all downhill from there. The Village was hot garbage. Just a total turd of a movie. Have I ever watched Back to the Future with Michael? I'm just going to stop you there. You don't have to give me a description of it. Yes, those are some of my favorite movies, especially when I was growing up. Absolutely phenomenal. Loved them. All three. Perfect trilogy. Oh, Mirrors is great. I really liked Mirrors. That's that, is it French? Or is that just, no, the Mexican director, Fede Alvarez, I think, did that. Mirrors was great. And everything that he's done since has been really good, too. The Evil Dead remake, Alien Romulus. He's a good horror director, too. The Babadook, yeah, I've only seen it once. I need to watch that again because I know people rave about it, and I don't really have a very good recollection of it. I watched another horror movie not too long ago. I think it was last year, called Barbarian. That was really cool and creepy. Highly recommend that one. Leprechaun. Yeah, I mentioned Leprechaun earlier, the original with Warwick Davis for sure. I can't watch scary movies with glitchy ghosts. Yeah, I understand that. A lot of people get, that's why they do it, right? With that, like, freaking, that is creepy. Have I seen Smile too? Yeah, I just saw it last night, Andrea. I really enjoyed it. I never saw Rose Red. I never read it either, but Terry Swift, have yourself a fantastic rest of Halloween. And first episode of Chapter 5 tomorrow, my dear. Have a good night. Well, by Stephen King and what's his face? Because that's both The Talisman and Black House are duo authored, right? Sigmund, thank you so very much. That's your 10th super chat on a live stream. Happy Halloween to you, and thank you very much for the super chat. I like that it gives me little notifications on YouTube here, like stuff like that. It's really cool. You can do shout outs to people. I appreciate that. Thank you. Just the title Smile makes it scary. Sounds like my customer service nightmare. Yeah, I get that. I still want to see, there's a couple good ones I've heard of, like Long Legs apparently is really good. I haven't seen that yet, but it's like you can check it out on, I think it's on streaming now. Well, no, I think it's on, when I say streaming, I mean digital. Like you can rent it or buy it. Happy Halloween, Warren. Did Mom just send me another picture of her skeleton? Or she's just sending it to Byron? It's the same one we showed off earlier. Nope, same one. What the heck? I should send this to my mom. She can see all of the sugar her granddaughter possesses now. Long Legs with Nick Cage. Yeah, that's the one. Anything with clowns. That used to be me for a long time, too. The It remake was good. Part 1. Part 2 was... ugh. Scooby-Doo. Yeah, fair enough. Vincent Price. I've seen a couple people mention Vincent Price. Christine. Yeah, that's an older one. I really wanted them to make From a Buick 8 into a movie. I don't think they have yet. If they have, it wasn't like a widely received one or widely released one or anything. I remember reading that book, but it's like typical Stephen King. So messed up. The car's a portal to another dimension, probably connected to the freaking Dark Tower in some way. I love Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Gooby-Doo, where are you? Looks like, I know, it's a spooky light, Kimberly. It's just the pot light right here. It's just the way that when it comes down, it hits the lens on the camera. That's all it is. It works right now. There's another reason I don't usually do live streams from this angle anymore. Children of the Corn. Yeah. Cujo is good. Yeah, that's a scary movie. The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon scared you? I don't remember that book being particularly scary. I guess maybe being a girl would be different because it kind of plays off of that little girl lost in the woods and whatnot. I don't know. I enjoyed that book. That's a long time ago now. I also liked, what was that other one with 1408? Another Stephen King short story with John Cusack and Samuel L. Jackson, the haunted hotel room. I like that one. It was well done. Dreamcatcher, that's, to me, that's such a mess. The book's better than the movie, but it was such a mess of a story in general. Like, it was cool concept and whatnot, but there was just so much going on. That was right after Stephen King got hit by the car. You can see that, like, so much of that followed him into that book. Oh, The Descent. Yeah, that's a creepy movie. I forgot about that one. My father was the production designer / art director on horror flicks like Mouth of Madness and The Blob. The Blob. No, The Blob. I tried so hard. I have original concept drawings and designs. That's super cool. Very interesting. That's like cool, like memorabilia to have too, and even just like personally for you. Very cool. I have a dumb supper to get to. Have a spooky rest of the evening. Thanks, Bobby. I appreciate that. Jill just sent me an email and said Carrie. Carrie's been remade so many times. I'd say, yeah, Sissy Spacek and what's her noodle? The original, yeah, sure. I was excited for the Chloe Grace Moretz remake, but it's forgettable. And then they just, oh no, they just redid Firestarter with Zac Efron. That's right. Good night, Tracy O'Shea. You have yourself a fantastic evening, my dear. Thank you for stopping by. Ooh, 2 hours from where Hocus Pocus was filmed, 30 minutes from its part 2 film locations. That's cool. Pet Cemetery was scary. The remake, stupid. The remake was a dumpster fire. But the original, I will always remember, like, when the little boy gets hit by the truck and it's just a shot of his like little bloodied shoe rolling in the street. That, and then the stupid scalpel on the freaking back of the heel. Oh, thank you, Sigmund. I'm looking forward to sharing it with everybody. I hope you all enjoy it. It's pretty much just more of the same nonsense that y'all been watching. So yeah, you should get a kick out of it. But the movie House, that's what I named that one of my favorites. I love that movie. House is great. That's super cool. Awesome. Well, you know what, everybody? Thank you all for stopping by. I think I'm going to wrap this live stream up. I know a lot of people were caught off guard by this, and it wasn't just because I was doing it on Halloween. I do want to start doing stuff like this a little bit more frequently, hanging out with the community throughout the week more. That being said, we'll probably start to notice it in the next few months, not right away as chapter 5 starts, because I still want to keep the focus very much so on the videos, and doing live streams won't take away from the videos at all. So no worries there, but I'm glad that we had a good connection tonight. Thank you all for stopping by. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening, and I hope you all check out the first episode of VanlifePLUS Chapter 5 tomorrow night. So until then, everybody, just go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves. Most importantly, be positive. But remember, you can't make everybody happy because you're not tacos. Happy Halloween.